Have you ever walked out of a mall into a huge parking area and realized you'd forgotten where you parked your car?
No, because I don't drive.
Ever gone mountain biking?
No, but I really want to, especially after seeing that one Mike Boyd video.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A marine biologist, directly responsible for helping out and creating marine reserves to preserve aquatic biodiversity.
What's the right tip?
Just the tip? Sorry. At least 15%.
Have you called a plumber to your home lately?
What are you, my dad?
How superstitious are you?
I'm admittedly fairly superstitious. You know, especially if I'm speed running or I'm doing something of particular importance, I will knock on wood or do very specific, weird, good luck charms or good luck behaviors. And the scientific part of me is kind of annoyed by that.
How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery?
I had to think about this one because I was originally going to go really low, but then after really visualizing what spending a night in a graveyard would entail, 10 grand.
Would you display this as a trophy?
No, because I have an antipathy towards hunting for sport.
Do you have a pet?
No, but I want an Arizona giant centipede, a cat, and a scorpion.
Do you have a sweet tooth?
Funny thing, I used to, but right around the time of high school, I started drinking Monster. Yeah, I know it's a bad habit, don't at me right now. And the flavor I've always loved the most is the low-carb Monster. And so, the more I drank it, the more it substituted my coffee, and I started unintentionally cutting additional sugars out of my diet. So now, when I taste sweet things, they taste really sweet. And I don't really like that.
Do you believe in the power of a curse?
No?
Have you had your hearing tested lately?
Yes, actually, because for the past 9 years or so, I've had unexplained continuous tinnitus, and so I get regular hearing tests.
Planning a trip soon?
Not during this pandemic.
Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Yes, actually. There was this guy in my intro to biology class years back, and he was 6'7", and I found that really incredible. Also, I vaguely remember being a very small, tiny child, and in a restaurant seeing someone possibly bigger than that, though I can't be sure.
Do you love to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky?
Aye, lad, but I prefer wandering when there's a wee bit of rain going on.
Have you noticed what big stars real estate agents have become?
Ever since 2008.
Are you careful with your personal records?
Probably too careful, but can you really be too careful with your personal files?
Does your computer ever seem to have a mind of its own?
I don't know. Siri, what do you think?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Have you ever visited a Chinatown section in a major city?
I can't say that I have.
Have you ever visited a flea market?
Yes, I love flea markets, and you bet your ass as soon as this pandemic is over, I'm gonna be going right back to them.
You ever visited a truck stop?
Oh, loads of times. They're all over the place on the way from Phoenix to my uni.
Did you ever have a job as a waiter?
No, but I have been a food service worker.
Have you noticed how many successful restaurants are theme-based these days?
Yes, because there's tons of video games based off of them.
Have you ever had the desire to write your initials in wet cement?
I used to when I was a kid, but ever since, I would say adulthood, young adulthood, I've been very careful about where I put my feet, both metaphorically and literally. Even small acts of vandalism or any sort of disruption I try to avoid in my life.
I'm Jonathan Frakes.
This is Lucas.